Hey loves, welcome back to another video. So this video I decided to do a foundation review and demo on the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and honestly I absolutely still love my YSL foundation. There's nothing against that at all, but what I found was that in the summertime when I got darker, it just wasn't matching my complexion. And being as obviously I have multiple different tones in my face and my body, my face just wasn't really working with the rest of myself. So I had tried the Giorgio Armani actually when I had bought the YSL foundation, and what I found was that the Giorgio at the time just looked dark. I just did not match my complexion whatsoever. It just looked a little bit too dark at the time, causing me to have this kind of weird situation going on in my face, and it just was not about that life. So I was like, why would I spend that much on a foundation if I'm not feeling it? YSL matched perfectly at the time. Anyways, circa now, a few months later, and it is now October, I found that I needed a new foundation. The YSL it blends, but it's like you're trying to make the foundation work with your face when you want it to just work naturally. You don't want to have to do so many extra other things just to wear a certain foundation, right? So then I decided, why not try the Luminous Silk again? It has just a wonderful consistency. It was just the color that was my problem, right? So what I ended up doing was going back and I tried a little sample again. They didn't have it at Sephora actually. In Canada, they don't carry up to my shade in the Sephora locations, but they do online. And I was at Holt Renfrew. It's for those of you who know, who are from Canada, it's a department store, and they did carry it, and to be quite honest, I wanted my Sephora points, so I just tried this tester to make sure it was something that I really wanted to go with, and I found that I loved it, so I ended up ordering it online, and it came really quickly, surprisingly. And this is it, and just in a cute little case, and it comes with a pump one. For my application today, I just pumped it on the back of my hand. Normally I do it directly on the brush, but because it's so silky smooth, I felt like it just applied better if I put it on the back of my hand, and then I dabbed my brush on it and then nicely worked it into my face with my foundation brush. So yeah, so I got the color 14. For women of color, it just works so seamlessly, and you'll see later in the video as I apply it on, it just worked so well with my face, and it worked even much better when I applied my my Bobbi Brown foundation stick. So I have to give this a definite thumbs up, 5 stars. This is a great transitioning from summer into winter foundation, and I'll probably go back to my YSL for the remaining of winter, and then when that sun comes back out, honey, and it starts beating on my face and I decide to get a few shades darker, I'll definitely get back into this foundation. So it's great for summer, and I know we're not in summer now, but it's a great transitioning color, working yourself back into winter, into your winter routine. The only thing I will say is I'm planning on going on vacation a couple of times during the winter break or during the winter season, so I do know that this will be hands on deck while I'm there, and I'll definitely be needing it. But for sure, it's an absolutely amazing foundation, and I applied it with my Sephora brush, just a really flat foundation brush, and I buffered it into my skin. It's just so silky smooth. It's not thick, it's not heavy weight, it's very light to medium weight foundation. So I just felt like for that, considering the amount of coverage it gave, it was just it just worked so well with my skin. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the video, and you'll kind of see me as I apply it and just work it into my face. And you can even tell when you see my hands here and whatever, it just works so well. I'm not a different color. I'm not a moon face, as me and my sisters love to call it, where you're just one bland face color. It just worked so well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. So as you can tell here, loves, I'm just buffering in the foundation into my skin. You can tell the color match is just absolutely epic. I have not found a foundation that just blended in this well besides my YSL. Anyway, so I'm just buffing it into my skin everywhere. I had already done my eye makeup as usual because it's sparkly, so I didn't want it to fall on my foundation, so I did it a little bit differently. You can see the foundation being placed there and the color match is just like, there are just no words to describe. And I'm just so excited because it's just rare. As you can tell, I have dark circles under my eyes, you know, lack of iron, lack of sleep, lack of water. I just need to start taking care of myself a lot better to see improvements in my skin. But in the meantime, we got foundation for that, boo-boo. So I'm just buffering and buffering and buffering like there ain't no tomorrow. So you guys have probably seen this like a gazillion times, but I just wanted to show quickly just the Bobbi Brown foundation stick application with this foundation. I did go ahead and highlight off camera. It would just have been too long of a video, the same thing I do all the time. But I'm just showing you how the foundation along with the highlight and the espresso Bobbi Brown foundation stick just all really blend in really well. So if you're my skin type and you look at makeup and you're overwhelmed like I used to be, don't worry, because honestly there are products out there for us and definitely just works. You just end up with a really nice beat face, and it took a while to get here, but we're here, honey, we're here.